today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay, I'm Amber, and we're actually, you know what the meeting's been before, you got letters in the mail about it and stuff, but, okay. You know, I'll be assisting you today. You know, I'm the social worker with the Cabinet for Family Services. Ms. Fairchild, would you like to be, would Christy be alright?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can call me Krista, that's fine.
Okay, what would you like to get from this meeting today?
Basically, I would just like to get some assistance or some help or some guidance about what I could do to release some financial burdens that I've been experiencing since my divorce.
Okay, do you care if I write some stuff down while we're doing the session today?
No, that's fine, go ahead.
Okay, so here's your copy of the confidentiality forms and,
Okay.
you know, what you can expect from me and throughout this meeting and the times we're together. You know, my duties and responsibility and, you know, our agency responsibilities and our policy, you know, whatever goes on in this meeting today, you know, will just be directly between me and you, unless, you know, I can see, you know, harm from it or something to report, and, you know, just what you can expect from me and what you're going to get out of this meeting. And, you know, if any time you don't think I'm doing my job right, you know, there's a supervisor contact information. You can contact her and, you know, say what you're feeling and stuff. Can you tell me a little about what's going on with you today?
Well, basically, since my divorce, I've felt, you know, hopelessness. I feel like, you know, my husband was the main, you know, provider for our family, and ever since we separated, I've been having difficulties with, you know, finding work. I did have a job, but I lost it. I'm on unemployment right now, but, you know, when that runs out, I'm worried that I might not be able to find another job. I'm worried that I won't have enough money to pay my bills, like my rent, my electric and water. I've already got notices that my, you know, electric and water might be shut off, and, you know, if I don't come up with my rent money, I'm going to lose my home, and it just really scares me because I've, you know, never been in this type of situation before, and I just need some guidance on, you know, how to get some help.
Okay, I see. Well, when did this all start for you?
Basically, it all started, you know, after I filed for divorce and we separated. I was okay for a little while, but then it just all fell apart, and I just feel like I've been struggling ever since.
So, have you tried to do anything before now about your financial problems to help you get out? Have you tried to file bankruptcy or get any support or anything like that?
I haven't contacted anybody about filing bankruptcy, but I did, you know, contact, you know, my ex-husband and discuss with him that I was having, you know, problems and struggling, and that if he would pay me child support on the children, then it would be, you know, beneficial to us and the kids, but he refused.
Did you have any like outstanding loans or anything like that that, you know, you're having trouble making each month, or?
We do have a bank loan for our car, and we kind of split, you know, half of the financial problems down the middle, so he got half and I got half, and so I'm having trouble, you know, even being able to make my payment for that, and if I don't make it, they'll take my car, and then I won't have no kind of transportation.
So have you tried to get, you contacted your ex-husband any, or?
No, not for a while. Ever since, you know, he basically told me that he wasn't going to help me out in any way, I just felt like there wasn't no point because he wasn't going to help me.
And you said he didn't pay any kind of child support whatsoever?
No, ever since we separated, he hasn't paid any kind of child support at all.
Now, how is your children doing, you know, coping with this?
Well, I mean, it's been hard on them. It's been a struggle, and we did, you know, set up an arrangement where, you know, they get their time with him, you know, too. But financially, I'm just, you know, having a lot of problems, and I think they can sense it. I think they can sense that I'm, you know, frustrated, depressed, and they're not used to this because they're used to, you know, having stability in their life, and I just feel like I want to get back on track for them.
So are you employed right now?
No, I'm currently on unemployment, but it's getting ready to run out, so that's why I'm getting, you know, really stressed out.
So have you heard anything from your recent job, you know, about coming back, or?
No, they laid off, and they said that once our unemployment runs out, you know, they pretty much hired the people that they want to keep, and it's basically up to me to try to find another job.
And how long has it been since you and your husband been divorced?
We separated, and I guess our, divorce has been finalized. It's been probably about 8 months now.
I see. So, how are you dealing with the financial issues?
It's been really hard. I'm really stressed out because, before I got married, I lived at home and I was always, used to my parents and, helping me. And then when we got married, he always took care of me and he's taken care of us all, all these years. And, I've never really been independent on my own, and now I'm having to, try to seek help so I can stand on my own 2 feet and, provide for my kids.
So you're saying that your situation right now looks, how does your situation right now look, in your eyes?
In my eyes, I just think that it's gotten as bad as it can get. I mean, with, not being able to pay my bills, I've gotten notices, like I said, they threatened to shut off my water and, my electric, and I'm, I don't know what I'm going to do. The cable's been shut off, and my phone's already been shut off, and it's just so frustrating, so depressed. I'm so depressed.
So how are you feeling, getting through all this by yourself?
I feel like it's a constant struggle. I feel like a failure. I feel like that I should be able to be independent and take care of my children and work and, be able to not have to worry about my bills and know that everything's, going to be taken care of. I want to be able to provide for my children, especially with the holidays and stuff coming up. I want to be able to buy them presents and everything. I don't want to worry every night that my children don't have enough to eat. It's heartbreaking.
That is so understandable. Does this affect you on, functioning on a daily basis?
Yes, I think it does function me a lot. I think that, when the children come home from school and they see that I'm, stressed out and worried, we're used to, we could, hang out and, work on homework and concentrate on fun things. Now it just seems like I'm in constant, just a battle with my bills and trying to get everything turned back on. I feel like I don't even have the time to put forth with them like I used to, and it's been really hard on our family.
I can see, from everything that you're telling me that, you're a very strong-willed and courageous person, and it looks like your kids, has always been a very good support system for you.
Oh yes, most definitely. My kids, they try to understand, and they, they've been dealing with it the best way that they know how. But I know that, that they're little, and this is hard on them, and I feel like that I'm proud of them though, because they've been a great support system for me, and even through everything, I felt like I can always rely on my children.
Is this affecting your kids when, that when they go to see their dad on the weekends or however the arrangement is?
I feel like, it does affect them in a way, and it's embarrassing too, to know that they go to their dads, and, if they was to say something about how I'm struggling and stuff, I don't want him to think that I can't, take care of my kids, and that's why I'm here today, is to seek help and guidance. That way I can, get a good place to live and be able to afford my utilities, and that way, I don't want him to take them from me, because, like I said, my children, they're all that I've got, and I want to make sure that they're provided for.
So is that one thing that you're worried about, that your ex-husband will come in and try to take your kids?
Yes, that's been a main concern of mine, because I just feel like that if he sees that I'm struggling, he'll find it as a weakness, and he'll just possibly try to take the kids, even so he don't have to pay child support or whatever the reason might be, and I just don't want that to happen.
Do you have any friends or family that that can help you out financially, or any other ways?
No. After we got married, I moved out of the area, because I moved to where my husband was, and the kids and stuff had made friends at school, and I could have moved back home, but I didn't want to uproot them. I felt like they'd already been through enough, so we stayed in the area. And I do have a few good friends, but they're just busy, with their life and things that they've got going on, and I just don't want to have to, depress them or bring them down with my problems and issues, so I kind of just stay to myself.
So can you find any strengths in your life right now?
Right now, the only thing that I feel that's keeping me going is my kids, because I know that I have to do right by them, and I know that I want to do right by them. I just need, like I said, help getting there.
So would you ever be interested in going to a support group, for you or your kids, to have somebody to talk to or to help you or anything like that?
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, because, getting the kids, talking to someone, transition through the divorce, and me being able to talk to other single parents that are going through the same thing that I'm going through, I think it would be, wonderful to make friends. That way I don't feel, so alone.
I have, you know, you made some really good points today, you know, with your ex-husband not helping, you know, you're having trouble with your rent, your utilities and electric bill and stuff like that. And I'm hoping today that, you know, we can get you some help to, you know, help you where your kids won't have to be taken away and stuff like that. So, are you aware of, you know, the SNAP benefits that, you know, that will help with to buy food for you and your kids?
No, I wasn't aware about it or really how to do it, so I really appreciate the information, and I look forward to, you know, filling it out and, you know, just using those until I can get on my feet.
You know, and they're actually a heating assistance program that will pay a portion of your electric bill. You know, I'm sure that you're probably heat with electric, and it'll help you so your electric bill won't be so high.
Oh, that would be a great help, because, you know, my electric bill is, you know, so high, you know, like I said, and I'm having, you know, trouble trying to come up with the payment, and if they could reduce some of that off my bill, I could probably, you know, keep my electric on.
You know, that would be great right now. And, you know, even with your rent, you're not being able to make it right now, they do have government housing, and, you know, it is based on your income. And when you're not working right now and, you know, everything's going on, I mean, I would think that you would qualify for it. I mean, we'd have to do the paperwork and stuff to make sure that you're eligible, but I'm sure we can go ahead and get that started today if that's something that you're interested in.
Almost definitely, that would be great, because I think if my rent would decrease down, then I could probably afford to pay on some of my other bills that I've been kind of letting slide by, and then that way, you know, we have a home and the kids will be, you know, taken care of.
And, you know, we can press child support on your ex-husband, you know, how you'd get served with papers and stuff like that. I mean, if you don't want to do that, I mean, that's solely left up to you, but.
Okay. I feel like that's probably, you know, will be the right thing to do, because I think that's the only way that I'm going to be able to, you know, get support and stuff from him, and I think that it should be his responsibility to help me out with the kids. It shouldn't solely be up to me, because, you know, I'm doing the best that I can, and I could really use the support.
You know, today we can actually go ahead and start the paperwork for the SNAP benefits and go ahead and do the child support application, you know, for all that stuff. And, you know, there is a Christmas program during Christmas, you know, that'll help provide with the clothing and the coats or whatever you need for your children. And, you know, I can give you this contact sheet right here that has the information for the heating assistance and what days and times and who to contact on that. And, you have to bring me your income and stuff like that for the SNAP benefits to help. And so would you have transportation to come, as of right now, come like next week or something for another appointment?
As of right now, yes, I still have my transportation. You know, as long as I get things on track and I'm able to pay that loan payment, you know, it should be fine.
Okay, you do know that you'd have to come back every 6 months to maintain your benefits and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you know, if there's any time that you can't find transportation, or for some reason, you know, we'll try to work out something for you, or see if there's any other alternative option. You know, our goal here today is, you know, to help you get back on track and stuff like that. So does that sound good to you?
Yes, that sounds great, and I just appreciate all your help and all the information that you gave about the different, you know, sources of help, you know, like my electric and stuff. I didn't even know that those things existed, and I can start, you know, filling out the paperwork and getting started on this, and hopefully, you know, it'll relieve a lot of stress and I can get back on my feet.
Well, you know, that's what our goal is, you know, right now, is to, you know, get everything back to the way it was, and you and your girls will be able to do it on your own, and you'll be able to provide for them and yourself.
Okay, well that sounds great, and it was nice meeting you, and I will see you back in 6 months.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.